Hello everybody, I'm Elena Bain, your psychic, medium, holistic lifestyle coach. Today's video is all about my May predictions. So I've connected with Spirit, I've pulled out my tarot cards, and I'm ready to tell you what the month of May is going to bring you. But before I do that, can you do me a huge favor? Can you hit that subscribe button at the bottom? It helps me grow my channel, and I'm truly grateful and I'm very appreciative of your support. So let's get into May predictions. The month of May has a lot of twists and turns coming your way. And it has a lot of unexpected surprises also that's going to happen to you this month. The month of May is going to be very fast-paced, and it's going to definitely keep you on your toes. So when you know what to look for, you're going to be completely fine this month. If anything, it's going to accelerate your growth and put you far more in advance than the average person, because I'm going to tell you what you need to watch out for in each week of May. So here we go, week 1 of May. So week 1 of May is May 1st to the 4th. So the first week only has 4 days in it. But the 2 cards that I pulled for that week is joy and letting go. Now, when the joy card pops up, the joy card is telling you you have absolutely every reason to celebrate. You are at the end of a very long journey. So if you've been going through some crap or just some like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, trying to get to a goal or a dream or get something accomplished, guess what? This card is saying to you, you're at the end of it. It is yours for the taking. Now, you have every reason to be happy and to smile about something when this card shows up. But when the joy card also shows up, it's telling you to be grateful. Be grateful for what is around your life. You know, none of our lives are perfect. And do we have sadness and anger in our lives? Absolutely. We're all human. Everybody's going through their thing right now. Everybody's having different experiences. But if you stop, just be grateful for what you do have in your life. And that's what this card reminds you. Now, the second card that I pulled for this week is letting go. Letting go reminds you, listen, you have every reason to be joyous this week, but you need to let go of what just doesn't serve you anymore. What are you hanging on to from the past? Is it old hurts? Is it resentment? Is it unfulfilled or unanswered anger you're still hanging on to from the past? So the letting go card is saying it's time to let that go, because on this new trek of your journey, you don't have time to carry that crap with you on this new journey path that you're going to be going on in this month. So let go of what just doesn't serve you. And if you have unfulfilled desires, it's time to just let them go. It's like having that constant to-do list, and you review it every single day and you're like, oh, those are the 5 things I still didn't get done. And years go by and it's the same 5 things that you didn't get done. You know what? Forget about it. They're not going to get done. And you know what? And maybe they don't need to get done. Whatever is truly meant to be yours, it will be yours. If you are meant to have something, it will come to you. If you're not meant to have something, it won't come to you. You can't have full control. You can't force anything to happen. So letting go is not only letting go of the past of what that you're bringing into your future, that what doesn't serve you. Letting go is also about trying to have control over everything. Because guess what? You don't. You can't control the weather. You can't control your spouse or partner. You can't control the economy. You can't control your boss or your employment place. You can't control those things. All you can control is you. So when you wake up with that way of being, all I can control in life is me and my reaction to things. Do you know how much easier and lighter you feel in your life when that's all you can control? Stop trying to fix everything. Stop trying to fix everyone. It's not your monkey. It's not your zoo. So the first week of May, be very grateful and smile, because you're at the end of a very long journey and you have every reason to be happy, to smile and be joyous. But the cards are also telling you it's time to just let go of what's not serving you, because you're gonna have more surprises coming up for the month of May. Week 2 of May. So week 2 of May is from May 5th to May 11th. And the 2 cards that I pulled for this week are the Wind Fairy and the Mystery card. Now the Wind Fairy is all about paying attention to your thoughts, to your feelings, to your emotions. Because what you are thinking is going to come out into the physical world. You're going to manifest your thoughts into the physical world. And people don't realize we do this every single day. So the wind fairy is telling you, particularly this week, pay very close attention to the way your thoughts are being portrayed. Are they positive? Are they negative? You know how powerful your thoughts are? Your thoughts, if you actually tune into how your mind perceives things and what's your go, is it negative or positive thoughts? It's a direct relationship to your environment around you. Like for instance, if you live in a house that's chaotic, might be cluttered, not because you're a dirty person, it's just because you're really busy, right? Like, there's no judgment here. Say if your physical environment, your home is chaotic, there's a lot of clutter because you just haven't gotten to cleaning out, doing some spring cleaning or cleaning out a closet. It has a direct relation to your thoughts. You're probably somebody who drives to work every day and you're just thinking of all the things you got to do, and you got 100 things on your to-do list that you have to do. What's happening in here is actually being seen in your physical environment. So if you want to change your environment, whether it's the workplace, whether it's home life, whatever it is, you first have to change what's happening up here. So the wind fairy is saying, particularly in this second week of May, you have to be very conscious of your thought process. You might want to start thinking more positive thoughts this week. Wake up in the morning and say, I am grateful for all the positive opportunities heading my way today. I say that little prayer every single morning, because I want to release it out to the universe and to my guides and spirits to let me see all the opportunities that happen to me every single day. Because opportunities happen to you every day. It's just we get so close-minded, we get so stressed, we get so chaotic, we get so cluttered in our lives that we actually don't see all of these blessings. So the wind fairy on this week, pay attention to your thoughts and make sure you stay positive. The second card I pulled for this week is the mystery card. Now, you either love the mystery card or you hate it. Now, I'm a type A personality. I like to know what's going to happen, how things are going to happen. I like to know the end results of things. It's just type A personality, typical me. I just like to have control over things. So when the mystery card shows up, basically Spirit is telling you, you're not in control of your life right now. And if you have that sense of feeling, you're exactly where you should be. So don't try to fight it. Don't try to control it. If you're having a sense of loss of control right now, it's particularly this week, you're exactly where you should be. It's like you're in a raft going down a river. You might as well sit back and enjoy the ride, because there's nothing you can do to control this situation right now. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. Because when the mystery card comes up, the Spirit is keeping you blinded for a reason. So what Spirit is doing is Spirit is planting seeds on your path that you're not meant to know about or see. Sometimes the mystery will reveal itself to you, and sometimes it doesn't. So in this particular week, just make sure you think positive. You may not know what's going to happen. Maybe you're waiting on a deal, or maybe you're waiting on an answer or something, or maybe you're indecisive about a decision. If you're indecisive about a decision, then you are not to take any action. More information needs to come your way. So just sit still, stand back, wait for more information to come your way for you to be able to make your decision. So if you have a big decision to make this week, you might want to hold off until more information comes towards you, because with this mystery card in this week's alignment, there's something going on behind the scenes that you're meant to be blinded. Your life's actually not in your hands this week. So sit back and enjoy the ride, and trust that Spirit has the best plan for you, because they always do. Week 3 of May. So week 3 of May is from May 12th to May 18th. This is where some twists and turns are going to happen this month. So week 3 of this month is going to be really exciting. The two cards I pulled up for week 3 is death and partnership. Now, the death card, please, you're not going to die. It doesn't mean actual physical death, okay? Death means it's actually new beginnings. You are at the end of a chapter in your life, and you're about to start a new chapter in your life. It's all about rebirth, regrowth, new beginnings. So guess what? Congratulations, in this week, you're starting a brand new chapter of your life. So out with the old, out with what doesn't serve you anymore, out with what doesn't work for you anymore. It is gonna stay in the past. You're into new beginnings. So that's what the death card is all about, new beginnings this week. Now, it's very interesting that this card was paired up with another sacred marker card, partnership. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody approaches you and offers you some sort of opportunity to be in some sort of partnership. Now, it could be a romantic partnership. Maybe you're going to meet somebody or you're going to get engaged. Now, for romance, it might happen in that aspect. In the business, in your career, I wouldn't doubt if somebody's going to approach you and say, hey, why don't we become partnership for this, where you can express your services or your products aligned with mine, and let's do an event and help each other out. Or somebody's going to approach you and try to pluck you out of your job and start working for them. So be open this week, because you're at the end of a chapter in your life, starting a new chapter. And what a great way of starting a brand new chapter in your life with some sort of positive partnership. So stay positive. Remember that wind fairy that was there last week, right? And that mystery card saying, you're blinded, you have no control of your life. So it's interesting that this week is all about new beginnings and some sort of partnership. So for the romantic field, you might get engaged, you might meet somebody new, you might enhance your love life with your current spouse or partner. Or in career, somebody's going to approach you with an opportunity or an idea. And if that happens this week, take it. Take it. Don't doubt it. Absolutely take it. So this week is going to be all about some twists and turns, and I'm so excited to see how it plays out for you. Welcome to week 4 of May. Week 4 is May 19th to the 25th. Now, we just came from a week of death and partnership, beginning of a new chapter in our lives. Maybe you've found a partner in your romance life or in your career life. A new opportunity has presented itself. Week 4 is going to be a direct, it's like a parent scolding a child this week. It's going to be direct, and it's going to be like in your face kind of thing, kind of week. So the 2 cards I pulled out for week 4 for May is the spider. The spider is all about creative projects. So that when the spider appears, it's telling you it's time to bring out the artist in you. So were you somebody that likes to journal, likes to write, likes to paint, likes to woodwork, likes to write poetry? What is your artistic side, your creative side? So when the spider shows up, it's saying it's time to dive into that creativity. Whether you see yourself as an artist or not, we're always co-creating with the divine. So when the spider shows up, it's saying, okay, you need to really look at your life. And this is where the harshness is going to come in. You need to look at issues. So if you're dealing with an issue right now, you need to bring your inner artist out and try to figure out a creative way to find a solution. So just don't knock something down or turn a blind eye to it. Say, nope, that's not going to work. We're not going to do that because that's an issue. I don't want to deal with that because it's an issue. No, no, no. The spider's saying, no, no, look at that issue head on. So you can't do this, I don't see it, and I don't want to deal with it. The spider's saying, deal with it head on, but use your creativity to find a solution for it that's best for everyone in this situation. And if you're unhappy in your life, how can you use your creative gifts to create happiness for all that's around you? So the spider's really telling you this week, look at all the crap that's not working in your life, the ugliness to it. Now, instead of blaming others or playing the victim, it's not my fault, or, brushing it under a rug, the spider is saying, you need to find a creative solution for this issue, and you need to find a creative way to fulfill your unhappiness. Because at the end of the day, you are the architect of your own life. You are the only one that can make you happy. Nobody else can make you happy if you don't even make you happy. So the spider's in your face here this week. So you really need to look at what's not working in your life and use your creativity, time to take ownership on it and create some happiness in your life. So the spider's basically telling you, get off your butt and take some action in your life. Deal with things that need to be dealt with, that haven't been dealt with in a while. Time to deal with them. The second card I pulled out is the Fire Fairy. It always amazes me when I pull these cards out because these are 2 perfect cards side by side. And they literally go one right after the other. So the spider's saying, get off your ass, time to get some action done. And the fire fairy is all about creative action and optimism. So she's saying, don't be surprised if you all of a sudden get an idea pop in your head that you should do something. So when the fire fairy shows up, not only are you going to get an idea of how to solve this issue or how to create happiness in your life or how to enhance your career, whatever it is you're dealing with, the fire fairy is going to plop an idea in your head, but she's going to give you the courage and the action to take right away. So she's basically going to fire under your ass. That's why she's called the fire fairy. She's going to make sure you take instant action. There's no delay, and be optimistic, because this is a sure positive omen. There's going to be a positive and a great outcome at the end of it. But the fire fairy is giving you that optimism and that big nudge to take action. She's going to put the idea in your head of what you need to do. You just got to take the action. So this week is all about looking at the ugly and the dark side of what's not working in your life, and then get your creativeness out to try and find possible solutions. If you're not too sure how to fix things, that's okay, because the fire fairy is paired up with the spider. The fire fairy is going to plant an idea in your head, or you're going to think of something random with absolutely no explanation of why you came up with the solution. But the fire fairy is going to basically put a fire under your ass so you take action. So be prepared for some, you're gonna ruffle some feathers this week, and all of a sudden you're just gonna take action and people are gonna be like, whoa, where did this person come from? Don't worry about it, you got some work to do. So enjoy this week. Week 5 of May. So this goes from May 26th to May 31st. This week is going to bring you some surprises. And for a lot of you, it's going to knock you off your feet. But because I'm telling you what to look out for, you're going to be completely fine, but you're going to be very amazed and kind of stunned by the end of this week. So the 2 cards I pulled out for this week is the owl and the cat. The owl is all about deception and wisdom. So the owl lends you its eyes so you can see the darkness around you. Be very careful this week, because with the owl energy playing in your life this week, you're going to be able to see some deception. So there's somebody in your life that's around you that is camouflaging their lies to you, their deceit to you, and the owl is lending you its eyes this week. So you're actually going to catch them and you're going to see them for their true selves. So this is where you're going to be taken aback. You're going to be like, buddy, we were friends for so long. How could you throw me under the bus like that? How could you do that? So if you are signing any contracts this week, my advice to you for this week is please make sure you have that contract looked at by a lawyer. Make sure every I is dotted. Make sure every T is crossed, because you got to be wary from some deception this week. But the owl's lending you its eyes, so you'll be able to catch the deception. Some of your feelings are going to be hurt because some of the people who are deceiving you are probably really close loved ones who are really hurting you. Usually the people who love you the most hurt you the most, right? So just know you're protected by the owl energy, and it's better knowing now rather than later, isn't it? And the owl also wants to give you wisdom. So not only will the owl allow you to see the deceit that's happening to you from other people, the owl also asks you need to be truly true to yourself, because what's not working in your life? Be honest about it. Is it because you have low self-confidence and you don't want to take the risk? You have this fear of failure or this fear of success that you're not taking this risk that you should be, whether it's with a relationship or whether it's with a career. Be true to yourself, because when you're not true to yourself, you create a prison of your own making, and there's no one to blame but yourself. So the owl is saying it's time for you to look and be true with yourself. What's working in your life and what's not working in your life, because the owl is going to give you its wisdom on how to rectify it and how to change it and what is the next steps forwards. But the owl is also going to show you the lies and the deceits that somebody close to you is camouflaging around you. So be prepared for some surprises this week when the owl appears. The second card I popped up was the cat. And again, these 2 cards paired up are perfect. So the cat says, my dear, you are like a cat. Whether you like cats or not, you're like a cat. Well, what's like a cat? Cats are very independent. They always land on their feet, and they have 9 lives. So my dear, whatever may come up this week, you know, the hurt, the deception, being thrown under the bus, whatever ugliness is going to show up this week, the cat is here to say, don't worry about it. My dear, you will land on your feet and you have 9 lives. You will walk away from this just fine. You will rebuild. So if you're going to lose money or if you're going to lose something, don't worry about it. Because you have the power and the strength, you will rebuild bigger and better. Because you're exactly like a cat. But when the cat also appears, the cat is also telling you, okay, I get it, you're going to land on your feet and you have 9 lives. Like, nothing's going to break you. But you need to set some boundaries around some people around you, some healthy boundaries. Don't always tell people what your goals are and what your dreams are. It's like crabs in a bucket, right? And I always use this analogy because it's the perfect analogy. It's like when you're on the beach and you're collecting crabs in a bucket, you never need a lid for that bucket. Because as one crab starts climbing there's another crab that will grab it and always pull it down. So you got to look around. Who's your crabs around you? The people who always want to just pull you down. And unfortunately, a lot of these people are probably one of the closest people to us. They're probably family members. And for some of us, it's your spouse or partner, which is probably the worst case scenario. They're not a supportive partner. They're just somebody that wants to bring you down because of their own insecurities. I can tell you right now, somebody else's insecurities, not your problem. You have a beautiful year ahead of you. It's a year of action because it's the wood dragon. So like a cat, set some healthy boundaries. And whatever happens or unfolds this week, just know and trust you will land on your feet and you have 9 lives, my dear. You're going to be completely fine. So that's my month predictions. It's a lot of twists and turns. It's a lot of unexpected surprises. It's a lot of loss of control. You're really not in control of your life this week, but there are things you could do each week to help offset things and just be able to see what's coming. So hope you enjoyed this video and I can't wait to give you June's predictions.